Goldylocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Facebook Live version of Messages from Above. And here we are, Jimmy Mack and Toni Greene. So, Messages from Above is a venue that is designed to help people understand what they might call all that mystical stuff. And I love having this show, being a psychic and a medium, because I can help people in so many ways. And I love having guests like my guest today, Jimmy Mack, because Jimmy has this extraordinary story. He's a medical intuitive. He's just all the way around intuitive, but also a medical intuitive that has, during a near-death experience, was given this work that he brought back and completely devoted his life to using it to helping all of us that are here and seeking and wanting. Now, he is just this extraordinary, kind and loving person too, and I can't say enough good things about Jimmy, but he does this work, and it is simply amazing. So I'm going to introduce Jimmy now. Hey, Jimmy, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you? How cool and innovative are we, right? We're live on video, Facebook. We're on Blog Talk. We're on iHeart. We're everywhere.
Look at us. I want to make a comment, but I know I can't pull it off, and so I'm not even going to. But Jimmy, I cannot say enough absolutely wonderful things about you. I was on Facebook Live prior to the show, and I was talking about you and just saying how amazing you are, and asking callers to chime in and just call in and experience your work today. And I'm just, hi, Ian, how are you today? I'm just so excited that we are able to have this venue to help show people, to let them experience this and help show them what's available for them, what's outside of the box that can really, really, really work, right?
Right. I love it. Yeah, and I appreciate you being here too and having me on the show. And people end up getting free messages from Spirit and free healings and all kinds of stuff. And I appreciate your praise and kind words. I just give it all to Spirit, you know. And so I'm just kind of the radio and bringing in the frequencies, bringing in the messages. So it's exciting for me.
Yeah, that's, you know, that I always say that it's not me. It all
Spirit.
comes from above. It's all love from above for those that are here. That's the best way to say it. And I always say I don't want your when it's really good. It's nice if you want to tell me it's good, but if you think it's bad, don't tell me, tell them. If you don't like what you're hearing, tell them, because it all comes from them. So whether it's good or, in your opinion, bad, you know, talk to them, praise them, thank them for the messages and all that good stuff. So yeah,
Yep. Hey, I'm going to grab some headphones too. We're getting a little tiny interference, so I'm going to grab some headphones, love. Keep talking. Maybe give the web addresses and all that for both of us.
Okay, I can do that. So for Jimmy, if you want to connect with Jimmy, and I really hope you do, his web address is JimmyMackHealing, Jimmy Mack Healing. Tiffany, I did not mean to send you that many okays. My computer was stalling. I'm so sorry about that, love. um, so, and then and if you go to his product page, he'll send you a bunch of free stuff that'll let you know how he works and what he does and all of that good stuff. And my website is ToniG.info. So you can connect with me via my website, and you can connect with Jimmy via his website. See a little bit more about our work, what we do, and how we do it. And that's always a very, very good thing, right? Absolutely.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah, she had both websites up there too for everybody else, so that's really helpful. Yeah.
okay, good. Excellent. So one of the things I'd like to say is that when you call in today, please make sure that you're able to face north. So if you're driving down the street, please don't call in and raise your hand. It's okay for you to listen to the show, but don't raise your hand, because while Jimmy's working on you, you can't be driving down the street or trying to multitask something. Present, be in the moment for the show. Okay? Take that 5 minutes, whatever it is that you're on the show, and put yourself aside or in an area where you can just dedicate it to yourself. Okay? That's the best advice I can give you. Also, if you're going to raise your hand, if you're going to be on the show and raise your hand, if you want to be on the show, press 1 and let us know that you want to have a question answered and get a healing. And make sure that you turn down the volume on your computer if you're watching this, because otherwise we'll just get a lot of feedback from that. And then the last thing is, make sure you're able to talk. Like, don't call in on the down low from work trying to sneak a call in whispering to us. That doesn't always work either. So if you want to call in, the call-in number is 713-955-0332. Go ahead and call in. Jimmy and I are always excited to take the first caller and get the show on the road. Remember, even if you don't get through today, you can experience the healing by standing up and facing north. So whatever Jimmy is working on, if that is something that you feel like you would want worked on, also just stand up and face north, and he will be happy to, it works for everybody. It works in the replay. It's really quite amazing, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, absolutely. And so if you have a health problem you resonate with, or maybe your issues, relationships or money or something like that, and that particular piece is what we're working on, it's going to also help and change frequencies in and around you. And it is also going to help you even in the replay. So whether it's Blog Talk or Facebook today and just rewatching it, you're good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can tell you, Jimmy, well, first of all, Jimmy has this really great certification program that you can become certified to do this work on yourself, your friends, and your family. And then the next level is practitioner, and there's another level after that. But Jimmy, really, it's such an amazing program because you learn so much for yourself and for others. It just brings so much understanding, and I'm really grateful. I'm certified in this work. And number one, because I can now help people too. But number two, this work just brought so much knowledge to me, just the understanding of this work and some of the aspects of it just brought so much knowledge to me to help me understand what people might be going through and how they're going through it. So I'm really grateful for that. If you are a practitioner, you want to feel like there's more out there. Listen, I'm certified in reconnective healing. I'm a certified hypnotist. I keep taking continuing education courses in hypnosis. I will tell you, $dollars. That's my new statement. I don't know why. This is so much more effective, so much more efficient, so much more so much faster than any other work that I have ever used on myself or anyone else. And my clients that didn't respond to other work are now responding immediately to this work. It's amazing. So what I would say, if you're a practitioner and you're looking for something else, go, Jimmy, what's the link to your certification page, hon? Do you know?
They can actually, you can just reach out to me. Somebody will get back with them. It's info@jimmymackhealing.com. And if they just send me an email and just mention that they're interested in practitioner certification or working on themselves and others, that's fine. We do ask that anybody that's going as far as certification that they're already doing something and have a practice. So they could be a massage therapist, a mental health counselor. I had a bunch of doctors, one out of London and then another out of Africa, a bunch of different MDs, believe it or not. And, so that sort of thing. You could be acupuncturist, chiropractor, massage therapist, psychic, intuitive like yourself. So just somebody already has pretty much their practice going. We don't want them to think of this as their sole practice and they're going to hang up a shingle and go wild. It's not that. It's in addition to. It's kind of like Batman has that little utility belt with all the different tools on it. And this is another tool. This is another method. This is another technique that can be added to whatever you're doing now. So that's the way we look at it. It's in addition to, not instead of.
Absolutely. And, and then on the other end, if you don't want to be a practitioner, Jimmy has some really amazing MP3s called My Belief Work. And he basically, by listening to these MP3s, which he has them on finances, success, fear, education, on weight loss, you get these how would you say this, Jimmy? It's encoded.
Really, they're transmissions, they're downloads, they're changing beliefs on all sorts of different levels. It's similar to affirmations, but it goes a lot deeper, and it really does create change.
Absolutely. And it does. I've listened to them, and I've had experiences while listening to them, and then afterwards, I've noticed things being different also. So it's really an amazing, the MP3s are so informative and amazing, as well as the certification. So is there anything you want to add to that, Jimmy?
No, I would just add to it, first off, you did great, and I tell people are always intimidated by the work, and it's like, hey, if you can read a book and you can listen to the radio and you can watch TV, you can do this, so it's not that deep. It's laid out for you step by step. It's very paid. It's not overwhelming by any means. So, but it's something that it's change you can feel. It's change that you can recognize in your body that has actually changed for you, and that's our barometer for feeling it and experiencing and all that. But anybody that reaches out to us today, it's info@jimmymackhealing.com. We send out everything for free. We send out a ton of stuff for free. There's audios in there. There's video. There's MP3s. There's radio shows, live video, all kinds of stuff that can only help them. So, and we do a little weekly newsletter, TGI Wednesday, as you know, and all that's in that is comics and different things to read, watch, and listen to, and we do something every week. But it's all free, so reach out, info@jimmymackhealing.com. Just send us an email. We'll be glad to help you.
Absolutely, and they do, and he does. I mean, when you send him that email, you'll be amazed at what you get back from that. It's really quite amazing. So let's see. Hey, Tiffany, do we have any callers yet? Anybody with their hand up? If you would like a question answered or a healing, press 1, I believe it is, on your phone. Press 1, and let's get started with this. If you want more information on me, you can go to my website, tonig.info, tonig.info, and I will be happy to help you. And I can with readings, connecting with loved ones on the other side, any of that. So,
And 706 is the first caller.
oh, I'm sorry.
So if you want to take that. Yeah, 706. I'm getting the IMs fine here. So 706 is our first caller. Hey, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Monique. I'm calling from Augusta, Georgia.
Monique, you're in Augusta, Georgia. Are you in a car?
I am.
You are. Okay, what's your question? How did I know that, Monique? What's going on?
I was curious to know if my ex or the new female he's dealing with, if either one of them were going to try to reach out to me.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear you, honey, but I'll let Toni G answer those questions.
Okay.
So you want to know if your ex or the woman he's with are going to try to reach out to you?
Correct.
Yeah, they are. I say give it a month, and you're going to hear from one, if not both of them, within a month's time. This could happen in a few weeks. Could happen. I'm not sure when this is going to happen, but I can tell you it is going to happen, and it is going to happen within that month's time. And when they do, sweetie, there's a reason they're your ex. You need to just let all that go. Don't feel the to talk to them, to respond to them. You're still really enmeshed in this, and you still want to know all the details, and you still want to get, you want to know that it's not working out, and he's coming back, and you're the better person. Sweetie, he's with somebody else. You're lucky. Let him go. Move on. Get to your next stage in life. Now I'm going to pull your car over to the side of the road wherever you are.
Yeah, it's okay.
Work on you.
Yeah, that's okay, honey. Well, we can just rock it out. If she's driving, it's okay.
Okay.
And I would just say, I would just give you a quick message on that, honey. It feels like the woman's going to reach out to you first for whatever reason, but I would side with Toni on all this stuff. Part of this is ego, and I call it, I hate loving you, I love hating you. So you need to get out of all that and kind of start fresh. You've got about 3 weeks out. You might end up with somebody else entirely different. It's almost like if you put the energy behind doing something different. I tell all the beautiful women, you want to go to every barbecue, you go to every thing you're invited to, even if you don't feel like going, you need to go. So within the next 3 weeks, you could meet somebody else that's going to take you completely out of this situation. Because this just feels like a lot of gossip and a lot of he said, she said. She's going to reach out to you first, though. But who cares, They're just showing me dogs chasing their tails. That's all you're doing is.
Okay.
At some point, you'll want to cut it loose.
Okay.
Okay? All right, honey. Thanks for calling in today. You take care. Have a glorious Labor Day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. 860 is our next caller, Toni.
Thank you, Jimmy. Hey, 860.
You bet.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. What's your name? Where are you calling from, love?
Susan calling from Connecticut.
Hey, Susan.
Hi.
You're on the line with Jimmy and I today. So Jimmy is a very amazing healer, and I am happy to answer a question for you. So what question would you like to ask today?
The topic lately has been my granddaughter, and we're going to try to get, my daughter is going to try to get more custody days, so I was just wondering what you sense around that.
Well, first I need to ask, who's sick? Who's the one who's ill right now or sick? Because I keep hearing sick, sick, sick.
My sister.
Okay, so you need to, I know that you want to talk about your granddaughter, and we'll get to that in a second. Your sister, and I have goosebumps at the top of my head, love, your sister is sicker than you think she is, She needs some, if she's not in a place where she's getting immediate care, somebody needs to take a second look at this. They're missing something. And I cannot tell you the number of goosebumps that are all over my body right now. Is she in a place where she is getting care?
No, she's home.
They are missing, she is sick and she needs some care, hon. If she
She's tried. She's been trying for a couple of years now and getting nowhere. Barely anywhere.
I'm sorry, what?
She's been trying to get diagnosed and help for a couple of years now. And they just really, I don't know, they're calling it dermatitis something or other. That's actually a mental illness, supposedly.
They're missing something, sweetie. They're missing something. She needs to go to a different practitioner and she needs to get some care. Because I feel like whoever this person they're talking about is, they might not have much left if they don't get to the right doctor. That's why they're giving me this message. So somebody is very sick. I feel like this is intestinal. I feel like it goes from the sternum down. That's not good. And I feel like whoever this is, and it might be as from the sternum down. And this person needs to get to a doctor. They need some care. They need to have a second look at that. And otherwise, it's going to be too late, and there won't be much that can be done to remedy. Okay. So.
Okay.
So now, as far as your granddaughter in the custody, this is one of those things. I'm sorry to say, it is what it is. It is how it's going to be, unless she can prove. And now, please understand this in the terms that it needs to be understood. Unless she can prove gross negligence, and I mean gross negligence, they're not going to do a lot to change the way it's. Plus, we have a pretty high-powered attorney, but now Jimmy works a lot with law cases and helping better outcomes for that, better outcomes as far as the child is concerned, not the egos of the parents. So I'm going to let Jimmy step in now. Jimmy, love?
Yeah, it's possible. You know, you almost have to be relentless on this, they're saying. So 30, 60, 90 days out, it is possible to get more days. But, you know, the days aren't always that.
Hello?
Generally a Wednesday evening and every other weekend kind of thing. We can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
She has 2 days now a week. She just wanted either, 3 days.
Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying normally, 1 day a week and every other weekend kind of thing. And I'm telling you it's possible to get another day. But always remember, and that's about 90 days out, but you almost have to be relentless to do it, okay? So whoever her attorney is, you're going to have to go to hearings, you're going to have to really petition and that sort of thing. And obviously, they're not amicable, or we would be going, hey, come over and get her. So, and I understand your need to want to visit as well, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And,
all right.
And the other thing really quick I just want to say to this, love, is that he can outspend her, and that's where the real problem comes in. When it comes
She can what?
an attorney, he can definitely outspend her, and if he's willing to spend a lot of money to keep things the way they are, and that's kind of a little bit of an issue also, okay, sweetie?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, have a good one.
You too, honey. Thank you. 218's the next caller.
Hello, 218. How are you today?
Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Can you hear me?
We can. Can you hear us?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm parked on the side, northbound. I'm Angelina. I'm from Maine.
I'm sorry.
You guys are amazing.
Thank you. And sorry, what's your name?
Angelina.
Angelina, how are you? It's wonderful to finally talk with you.
I know.
So, Angelina, you have one shot at a healing with Jimmy. I want you to make this count. Don't ask a ridiculous question here, love. Make this count.
Good luck.
Okay?
Make it count.
Yeah. Well, I know a little bit about her situation because she has, on a couple Facebook Lives, she's chimed in about her situation. So don't ask about you.
Yeah, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I won't.
All right. What's going on, honey? Are you able to stand up, face due north?
I am facing north.
What's going on with you? What would you change or make different?
I'm in the process of making things different.
Okay, grab one thing that you would different.
One thing.
Angelina,
Financial.
Financial. Okay. So when I ask Spirit, there's weakness in your finances and good fortune. They don't even want to talk about financial. They want to talk about good fortune. So if you just say there's weakness in my good fortune, actually you don't need to say anything. We'll just do good fortune. You're going to feel a pull backwards. Here it goes. And that's the weakness you're feeling. You feel the pull back.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to release all that, whatever that weakness and strong weakness is holding it in place. And now we're going to dump in good fortune. It's going to pull you straight forward when it comes in. It's going to fill you up, bring you back to neutral once it's done. You feel that?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's what it's like, okay? Yeah. So what we do is spray paint that on your spiritual jersey so you can feel it, right?
Yeah.
Nice. And we'll help you any way we can, love. You can write me at info@jimmymackhealing.com, and we'll send you all the information. You can read, watch, and listen to it and figure out how to do it yourself. So you can imagine what that would do for you. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an oh my moment, believe me. That's what I love most, when people have never done it before and they feel it. And they go, something.
Yeah.
I go, I know something's happening. You have a question for Toni, too? You're welcome, love.
My spirituality.
So, Angelina, you're going through this really rough period right now where you feel like you've been pretty much dropped at the wayside, but what's happening is they're trying to force you, and when I say they, I mean your angels, guides. You're a pretty, and this is in no way a insult, but throughout your life you've been pretty dependent on people, and you like it a bit, and most people do. You like it a bit when people take care of you, and they're teaching you that you have legs that you can stand on, and you have feet that you can walk with, and they're teaching you to stand and walk strong and tall right now. This is not the time to look to others for guidance and help. This is the time to reach inside of you and pull everything out that you possibly can, and to use your resources. It's very important that you get through this and work through this in the best way that you can. When you come out the other side, you are going to be amazed at where you are. And don't expect, you're just waiting for something big to fall in your lap. You're just waiting for somebody to come save you. Sweetie, don't expect that. This
I
is
know,
all
that's
about,
so true.
yeah, sweetie, you gotta get on your game, and you gotta start playing it. You need to step up and be the prince. In the fairy tales when we were younger, the prince comes along and says, you need to be your own prince. You need to save yourself, and once you do it now, you will never be in this situation again, okay?
Thank you. That makes no sense. Wow.
And
Okay.
I'm so happy you were able to call in today. I'm so happy that that you were able to experience Jimmy, and I look forward to hearing how everything turns around for you.
Thank you. Is it normal to still feel this energy that I'm feeling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. They're probably going to work on it for a while. You were at quite a deficit.
Okay.
Right, Jimmy?
Thank you guys
You
so
bet.
much.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
209 is our next caller.
Hello, 209. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
What's your name, love?
My name's Charles.
Charles, where are you calling from today?
I am calling from near Yosemite Park.
Okay. Charles, how can we help you?
My blockage to leadership role in my career.
Okay, so I'm going to let Jimmy go first on this one. Jimmy, do you mind going first?
Sure. No, that's fine. Can you stand up, face due north, Charles?
You want me to stand up and face due north?
Yep. Can you do that? Awesome.
Yeah, let me get my east, west.
Sun comes up in the east, turn to the left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. If you're standing there in strong mountain pose in yoga, and you're going to feel a pull forward to my leadership skills are blocked. You'll feel a pull forward when you say it out loud.
My leadership skills are blocked.
Forward, back, or in between.
Charles, did you go forward? We can't see you, love. You have to tell us.
Yes,
what's going
I
on.
went forward.
Went
I went
forward.
forward.
Okay, so delete and erase it, disentangle all this off Charles now. Pull him straight back when you're done. And you'll feel a wave. It's going to pull you back and drop you off in neutral once we're through clearing that off of you. And here it goes. Have him learn all the lessons he needed to from these blocks, release him from the service to it. Thank you.
So I'm back at neutral.
Back at neutral. You went backwards first, right?
I went
Awesome.
I went backwards and then it shifted forwards. And then
Love it.
Balanced.
So I love it. So that's us taking you to a little spiritual car wash. You're putting in the coins, Charles, and I'm spraying you down with the water pressure and water hose, and there you go. So that's taking that off. Does that make sense? You need a higher level of confidence, too, they're saying. Right now that feels to yes real quick. You'll feel it pull you forward when it comes in. I'm sending it now. This is a higher level of confidence. There you go.
I would
fill you up. Love it. Awesome. Yeah, reach out. info@jimmymackhealing.com. We'll send you some more information on how to do it for yourself. And I love where you're at. It's gorgeous there. So enjoy.
It is. A little smoky right today, but.
Toni?
Yeah, Charles, I want to let you know that within 6 months you're going to be receiving some type of promotion. I feel like this promotion is going to come from the company that you are, it's going to come from within the company that you're at. It's going to be your choice to take this. I recommend that you do take it. I strongly recommend you take this promotion and you run with it and you really develop yourself, because even though this might not be the place you wanted to be, the next step is going to be the good step for you personally. I'm also going to strongly recommend that you keep working with Jimmy at least 1 or 2 more times, because that's going to open, I see it opening up like a big, like you're on this path, and when you watch the replay, the path is this big, it's like an inch, but it takes this path and it opens it up really wide. And as far as career goes, you are just going to rock this out. Now, in 3 months, something's going to come in, and you're going to feel like you're kind of stumbling and not able to handle whatever comes in. And I feel like that's with a relationship, and we're not going to go there. You're going to get through that. You're going to be fine. Don't let that take you down. Within 6 months, you're going to get that promotion. And I say within 6 months because it depends on how quickly you get to the place you need to be to really embrace and be the person that you need to be for this promotion. And then from there, you're just going to keep moving up. So please don't hesitate to reach out to Jimmy and to get another session or two. And go tune into his show. He has a show on Goldylocks also. But really get into that at least one more healing so that you can open this path much, much wider. Okay, sweetie?
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling, Charles. Nice to meet you live.
All right. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. 646 is our next caller, Toni.
Hey, 646, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing
Doing pretty good. How?
I'm sorry?
I said I'm doing pretty good. How are you today?
I'm excellent. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Terry, and I'm calling from New York City.
Excellent. Hi, Terry. So you're on with Jimmy Mack today. So what is your question that you have that you want to answer?
Yeah, I would like to know if you have any any messages from my grandmother on my father's side that lived in Georgia.
She's on the other side now?
Yeah, she's on the other side.
Okay, so what it's fun, when you first started talking, I kept hearing, Mom says hi, Mom says hi, Mom says hi. And for me, Mom is female through the lineage, and Dad is male through the lineage. So can you please give me this grandmother's first name, love?
Allie.
I'm sorry?
Allie.
Awi?
Yes, Ollie, like Olive Garden, Olive Garden, but Ollie. Ollie.
Okay. So, I don't know why she's saying this, and I hope I'm getting the right message. The first thing I'm hearing is purple and pink, purple and pink, purple and pink. Usually, when a color comes through or something like that, it's something that you're looking at, or it's your favorite color, or something like that. You just keep saying purple and pink, purple and pink, purple and pink.
Because I'm
Go ahead, love. What is it?
I was going to say that I'm trying to apply for school to get my master's degree. So I'm not too sure if you're picking up anything with that, if that's what the message pertains to.
Well, I'm not sure. So so then what I'm going to do, let's work on a specific thing, like your master's degree. So your grandmother is saying she loves you and hello and how are you? Now, if you want to talk about your master's degree, it is going to be a little bit challenging. There are going to be some hiccups. They have some expectations of you that you're not sure you can fulfill. So this isn't about the application process. This is about your hesitation in knowing if you can fulfill everything that's expected of you. So it's great that you called today because Jimmy can hopefully work some of that out for you. Jimmy?
Yeah, I mean, the master's degree feels weak right now. It's very artsy what she's talking about as far as purple and gold goes. Your sound's all over the place, love, but can you stand up? Are you outside or in the wind or something?
Yeah, I was outside, but let me just go to where it's actually kind of quiet. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, that's helpful for you, okay?
Okay, yeah, so hold on. Let me just get to a place right now. Hold on. I live in, you see how noisy it is, so this is where I live in New York City.
Yeah, so face north, okay?
Face north?
So, north, due north. Sun comes up in the east, turn to the left.
Okay. All right, so
Okay. All right.
So I'm facing
so
north.
so right now there's a weakness in the master's degree. So I'm just going to let you feel that. So when I think of your master's degree, or I put it in a little comic strip bubble above your head, you're going to feel it drift backwards.
Uh-huh.
And that's the uncertainty, and we're going to release all that, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle it out now. We're going to put only positive strength into you proceeding to go forward with your master's degree. It's going to pull you forward right now.
Okay.
It's going to pull you back to neutral once it's done. We're just going to fill you up with more positive energy to move forward in that.
Okay.
Once you're pulled forward and back in.
Yep. We're taking out all the negative stuff.
Oh, okay.
Once it's done, it's going to pull you back to neutral. So just ride that thing out for right now, love.
Okay.
And it's going to slow down and stop. You can let people know what you're experiencing because we're live on Facebook and we're live on Blog Talk and iHeartRadio, but they can't see you. I can feel it, but they can't. So.
Okay.
Starting to slow down.
Yes, definitely.
And then it'll bring you back to neutral once it's completely filled up. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
It's there now. So it should slowly bring you back to neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling more even, more grounded.
Yes, I can definitely feel it, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
So
that's
let me
trying
just
to help you, okay?
Yeah, so let me just go back. So she's stating that it wasn't the application process, but the way that I was thinking about it?
Correct. Yeah, I don't get that it's application process. There's a lot of different pieces in the whole thing, and we're trying to clean them all up, okay?
Okay, because the thing is this, I do have a writer. So the personal essay is completely finished, but it just needs to be tweaked. And the only thing about it is that I don't know if this person is going to be available this week. He told me he had some tutoring to do, so and to give him a deadline.
It's probably gonna be the next week, and he's gonna wait till an hour before midnight of that deadline. So if we can get
I can do it today. I'm going to take care of it myself. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah. I can do it.
And I don't know him, honey. I'm just telling you what comes through. So.
Okay, so they want me to do it myself, basically.
Correct.
I'll finish it today. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for calling in, honey. You bet.
Bye-bye.
Hey, before we take the next caller, Toni, there's a question in here for you from Linda, and she wants to know where she's heading in her love life. There's an IM for you on Facebook.
Okay, Linda, thank you so much for joining us on Facebook. Love that. Where are you heading in your love life? Well, I'm sorry to say this, and I don't know a lot of details. I can't ask if you're in a relationship right now. I feel like you are. I hope I'm getting this right. But that relationship is tapering off because I feel like whatever is going on in the relationship, it's not very good right now. Oh, the statement that they're using is, it's seen better days. It's seen better days. Now, either this is a relationship that recently ended and you're really hanging on to the tail end of it, or this is a relationship that is not going as well as you would like it to. Can you please send me a confirmation on that, Linda? And what I want to say is this can turn around, but it's all compromised on your part. It's all compromised, all conceding on your part. So I always recommend don't do that because it's never enough compromise, it's never enough conceding. And I recommend that you think about, or if you haven't moved on already, you think about or consider moving on into a healthier situation Jimmy, are you getting anything on that?
Yeah, I would go with that. It feels like we got a lot of what I call I love hating you, I hate loving you. So I definitely want to get out of that or any kind of firefights with anybody or the wonderment of it all. And the next 1, 2, 3 weeks out, there's a higher probability of somebody else coming in. They're saying immediately it's somebody she already knows. So that's kind of interesting too. But not the same guy. It's somebody you already know. So you'll see. You'll see.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And the relationship that she's been in, I feel like it's been on again, off again, and sometimes people
Right.
get a little addicted to the drama of that, like
and the chaos, right?
Yeah, it's not even about the person anymore, and that's the sad part. But don't be afraid to take back your power and move forward, sweetie.
Yeah. Thanks for writing in, Linda.
Yeah, thank you.
And
okay.
yeah, 541's your next caller, Toni.
Okay, 541, hello. You're welcome, Linda. 541, hello, how are you?
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
Of course, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Anna, and I'm calling from Oregon.
Hi, Anna. So what's your question today?
Well, I have a challenging housemate who steals and lies, and she's abusive mentally, emotionally, does very bizarre things, and I'm first off wanting to know if she's going to be leaving soon. I'm trying to find another roommate so that I can let her out of her lease. She has she paid first and last, and we both agreed that if I could find someone to replace her, she would go. And I mean, she raises my blood pressure up like off the charts, and it's crazy. I feel like I'm trapped in my own house with her here, and she doesn't react to anything I say to her. She'll do the opposite, and this is a 66-year-old woman.
Yeah, she's set in her way.
Yeah.
If here's what I'm getting, and I'm not the boss of you. You can do what you want. You have to think about your own financial situation also. Yeah. There are 3 things that are coming through on this situation. The very first thing is the sooner the better. If you can get her out sooner and get her in a different situation sooner, the better for you. Your safety might be more important than the money you would get from that. Second, they're saying you need to really work on why you attracted this person into your home and why you have let this person stay in your home this long and not been able to control it. Because, listen, if I have a housemate and they steal from me, I don't care if I have to live with that person. I'm calling the police, and I'm saying this person stole from me.
Yeah, that
and you're
won't.
not,
you're
I
not
can't
protecting anything.
You're not. You need to, and I understand what you're going to say. What I'm going to say to you is, if you cannot, this goes back to your childhood, first of all, in an unsafe home environment or feeling in danger in your home environment. And you need to take, and again, the theme of today, take back your power, make that power work for you. And the sooner you free her, the better for you. Now, Jimmy, let's see. I don't want to tell Jimmy how to do his job either, but maybe if Jimmy can free up so somebody new can come in and she just wants to fly out of there. I don't know if that's the right thing, Jimmy.
You want to stand up, love? Can you face due north, Anna?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is weakness in the roommate and the situation. It's chaos, drama, mystery, intrigue, and upset. That's going to pull you forward for a yes. You're going to feel a pull forward.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to release it, resolve it, delete and erase it, disentangle it all out for her now. Pull her straight back when you're done. And you'll feel the wave energetically, and it's going to keep pulling you backwards till we delete all that out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's leaving now.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, there are some things that are way more important than money, and if half of what you're telling me is true, and I'm sure it is, I would get that person out. I couldn't care less about the following month or sweating money or anything else at this point, because your safety is far more important. This is like chaos and drama, and they're showing me like 48 hours, 20/20 stuff. So this person's not well, and you just can't live your life like that. Or, you know, it's almost like you're a prisoner in your own room, they're saying. It's almost like you go to your room. I see you go into your room and shutting the door so you don't have to deal with them. In practice, it's like, almost like they've taken over the house for half the money, right? So, again, we're just letting all that go as quickly as possible. Let's get you into something different. I would move her on along and about sage the house, you know, because that's some really, really bad ate-up energy, okay? So good luck with that, sweetie, but you're going to want to get her out of there as fast as you possibly can, and don't sweat about the money. I feel like in the next 60 days you're going to get somebody new anyway, but I would certainly cut her loose, and I wouldn't care where she went, kind of thing. Make sense?
And
okay.
And I would say with her energy in the house, you're not going to be able to attract.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Yes, do it. You know, and I'm going to also say, Jimmy's right. There's a lot of illness going here. It's not physical. It's psychological. So
Mental.
Maybe there's been a social agency that can help get her into her next place quickly, easily, and just take as much of this off of you as you can and just get her moving on down the road if you can, okay, sweetie?
Yeah.
Thanks for calling in, honey.
Yeah, her daughter is telling her she has mental, She's
got all kinds of mental stuff going on. You don't have time for that unless you're Dr. Phil or, one of the other doctors on TV, and you're going to make that your career. It's not a hobby, okay? So I would cut her loose and get her out of there as fast as you possibly can, or you'll really regret. You know, you will have earned each penny that she's paid you. It's not worth it, honey. Okay?
I want to tell you, she's going to move into her guilt and manipulation stage, which you buy right into. Disconnect yourself emotionally and help her move on so you can move on.
Yeah, she's done some damages, and I'm more than willing to give her back the rest of her rent, but I need to hold back deposit for damages, and I'm afraid she's just going to say, oh, I'm not going unless you back,
I understand that. Don't tell her that. Send her an invoice after she's gone, because if you think she's done damages already, you ain't seen nothing yet, first of all.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is tell her that while she's still living there.
Well, I wouldn't tell her that. I want to get her out before I give her check back.
Good.
But I see her standing her ground and not leaving until I give her her check back. That's what I'm that I can't physically get.
Help her. Reach out again. Reach out to a social service agency and have them help you place her in another place. Okay?
Yeah, I think she's going to go back to Santa Cruz. I think that's what her plan is.
Good. Yeah. Well, you can't be concerned about what the plan is, honey. The plan is getting her out. You're not in charge of where she goes, okay?
Right.
All right. Thanks for calling in today. We appreciate it. Good luck with all that, love. Okay? Thank you. Hey, Toni, we got another question for you that came in from Facebook comment. It's Yasmin. She wants to know, at what age will I be having my first child?
Oh. I don't know. I'm hearing two
Yasmin Rose.
I'm hearing two different ages, Yasmin. I'm not really sure. I would love to be able to help you, but I'm hearing 23 and 28. One of these might be a miss, like a near miss. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm hearing. 23 and 28 are the ages. I just don't rush this. Just like our birth was timed and we came in when we were supposed to, your birth will come in when it's supposed to. There are certain circumstances surrounding this for the child. This isn't only about, what you want. It's also the best circumstances for any child that you're bringing in. So don't go willy-nilly trying to get fertilized or hooking up just because you feel like you're ready, okay?
Right.
Not that you would. I'm not saying
Because
that,
Tony G told her those ages.
Yes. Just
Right.
There is a time frame when babies are supposed to come in, and we don't always want to work with the time frames. We want to, really be in that place where we are allowing spirit to guide the conception and the birth. Is that a good way of putting it, Jimmy?
Yeah, it really is. Hey, we got one caller left before we wrap it up, honey. It's area code 718.
718, come on through. How are you doing today?
Hi, my name is Katie. I'm doing amazing. How are you all?
Excellent. Thank you, Katie. Where are you calling in from?
I'm calling in from New York, and I have a kind of like career money question.
Okay.
Okay, so I took a temp assignment, but the company is a really great company. It's really big. I would love to work there, but I'm extremely, I have a doctorate degree, and this is kind of like an admin position. But my money was getting low, so I took the position. So I'm trying to figure out, I want to ask the temp agency for more money, and I also want to apply in the company for either another job or I'm going to look elsewhere for another job. So I'm wondering, I don't know if I'm having a value issue or worthy issue or what, but I'm wondering how all of this will go.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it as quickly as I can so Jim can start working on you. Take the position to start with. I feel like if you show up,
Go ahead.
Don't show up and be bitter because you took the position. But if you show up and you show who you are, they're going to see that and they're going to move you up. But I also feel like within 3 weeks, another position from another company is coming in. But I'm going to tell you, when you're married, all the people look at you. When you have a job, all the employers want you.
Right.
Am I right? I am right. So take this job no matter what, because then you have something in your hand. But in 3 weeks, a position's going to come in. This position that's coming in is going to feed your ego. Make sure everything is in line the way you want it to be moving forward. Jimmy, your turn.
Yeah, it's not going to be these folks, honey. You're just hanging out there for right now. It's going to be somebody outside of that. I don't see temp agency giving you more money. I don't see a movement in that particular company. But like Tony said, the time you get a job is when you have another job. Then they're all hot after you. So it's going to be in the next, about the next 3 weeks, and you're going to wind up with something completely different. Okay?
Yeah, I'm thinking about the DA's office. I don't know how that's going to work.
That test's really good for you. It tests really strong for you. That's infinitely better than what you're doing now. You're talking admin versus lifelong employment with your work. So, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks for calling in, honey. We appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Take care. Bye-bye. All right, Tony, up to you to wind it down.
Jimmy, you are so amazing. Thank you so much for being on the show, and thank you for fielding the calls. My messenger was
I was playing admin today. It's all good.
You were. I want to thank everybody on Facebook for leaving your comments. Please like and share this video. Like and share it. I'm here every single Monday at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Jimmy, when is your show on?
It's 12 noon tomorrow. It's hard to believe. Tuesday. It's every Tuesday, 12 noon. It's the Jimmy Mack Healing Show. We have on somebody every week that's either a psychic, a healer, some sort of transformational person. So reach out for the show. It's info@jimmymackhealing.com. If you email us, we'll let you know about the show link as well. And both these shows can be found on Facebook Live, as you know, and then Blog Talk, and also iHeartRadio.
Absolutely. And thank
Love
you,
it.
Tiffany, all that you put together. Jimmy will be on tomorrow. I'm here every Monday. My website is ToniG.info. Please like and share this video to those you feel it can help. And we will see you next Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 o'clock Central. It took me a moment to figure that out. Jimmy, I love you so much. Thank you.
I love you, baby. Always a pleasure. We always have fun. Thank you. And thanks, Reverend Tiffany. We love you, too, for handling the back end. Awesome. Everybody enjoy your Labor Day.
Absolutely. Thank you so much and have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.